Hello. First off, we're going to check things. Okay, so it's a visual novel. Is it's your boy. I shall be Sam. Shruggy. The frogs. We can have option 1, option 2, or option 3. I think we'll go with option 2. Hello! Looks like it's your first time playing this game. Like a quick tutorial. Sure, why not? Great! You just made your first choice in the game. Choice in this game will sometimes affect one of two stats. Here, an audience rating. Your fear is displayed in the bar on the top left. It changes in value. It glow. Ooh. You'll also be able to see your pulse rate change as your fear changes. Keep down your fear. If you let it go out of control, bad things may happen. Your audience rating is displayed in the bar on the right. The fear bar will glow when your audience rating changes. Unlike fear, nothing bad will happen if it gets too high or too low. However, you'll likely want to keep this as full as possible. But hey, your stream, who am I to tell you? You'll be able to see your audience react in a less numerical way through the chat in the right. So, don't worry if the mist just filled too quickly, you'll be able to drag and scroll to catch it any time. Alright, you ready to start your ghost hunting adventure now? I forgot I was supposed to be streaming this on Discord as well. There we go. Best of luck. Alright, let's see here. Are we live? Can you hear me? Hey, the frogs! It's your boy, Sam. If you're new here, my stream, my live stream if you will, is about all things spooky and creepy. And you're in luck. I have an extra special treat for you to alternate. Rather than just covering videos and stories online like usual, this time I'll actually be exploring a haunted house. I heard they're planning to demolish the house soon, so I think now's the best time to take a look. But first, let me give you all a bit of an introduction. Explain in great detail. So this house is pretty famous around here. It's owned by the big family with like a butt ton of money. The way the story goes is that this family, Suttons, once had this daughter. Well, they had tons of kids, but this one's important for the story. It's their youngest daughter. Grew up, got married, you know the deal. Bought this house for her and her husband. Oh, this takes place in like the 50s or 60s or something like that. Anyway, the two of them had a son, and they lived happily as clams in this house. Till one day the son, who's about like 15 at this point, stopped showing up at school. No one knows what happened to his to the son. There was an official investigation, but nothing ever came of it. No body, no evidence. Of course, everyone suspected the parents in this case. It didn't help that they apparently became really reclusive. They left the house. I guess it could have been due to trauma or something, but it gets weirder. One day, a couple of months later, the parents just disappear. Not in the sense that they left town or run away, they just disappeared without trace. Oops, did not mean to click that. Of course, the Suttons took over the house again. They bolted it up and that was that. Instead, the families refused to sell or rent it to anyone. Lived there since. Really sketchy, right? Must be something going on. So, without further ado, let's get going. You approach the door, realizing that some of your work has been done for you. The boards covering up the front door must have been sturdy at some point, but at this point, not much. They conveniently lie on the ground before you, seemingly as though time and decay got the best of them. Of course, it's likely someone else has had the same idea as you as well. Gingerly place your hand on the doorknob. Resistance you. The creaking door opens surprisingly easily. Oh. Guess if you have ghosts as your security system, probably don't need to lock your doors. Here I was hoping to have to break through a window to get in or something. It doesn't look like much in the hallway, but let's have a look anyway. Let's have a look anyway before we venture further in. Examine. Your attention and camera towards a collection of professionally shot photo portraits. A black and white faded colour. I'm guessing these were of the family that lived here. Not to call anyone out, but it's kind of rude to scratch Harry's son's face like that. If they had a backup, like those, are those called negatives? Have they made a copy? Is that how those work? Single darting glance. Hell, with great experience of the staircase is most definitely not structurally sound. I'll leave it alone. Yeah, no way I'm climbing up there. I'm definitely gonna fall in that hole if I try and jump. Try to play it safe and boring. On the bright side, take steps to preventing developing lower back pain in your 20s. It's too late. Step through the archway. I guess this is probably the living room. I presume it must have been a place of love and gathering for the family once. Now, a bunch of rotting furniture covered in dust. So just look over here. Actually, the correct term is parlour. The Victorian style house like this. Well, actually, no one cares, dude. It's Victorian era, not style. Multiple Victorian styles. Timeless designs, maybe, but timeless construction? Alley. Well, let's see what clues we can find here. They've certainly seen. Seems like they've seen better days. Picked up and examined it, but feel an odd sensation fall upon you. I'm not making this up, the frogs. I should have just had it as frogs, shouldn't I? It feels like someone's trying to feels like someone's trying to pull this teddy away from me. A jealous ghost, maybe? Not very strong, it just feels like a kid tugging at my clothes. There we go. Immediately drop the baronet. Unceremoniously flops back down on the armchair. Not quite sure what you expected. Maybe my imagination's working too hard. Camera pans across the room, finally focusing on a diary left on the coffee table. Let's hope there's something juicy here. Secrets, scandals, and satanic sacrifices. Look through the diary and immediately solely disappointed. 2 pages of untouched by blood stains and rips. Make out some of the writing. Let's see, dear diary. Weather today was absolutely dreadful. All gloom and rain. I made lovely salmon and cottage cheese jelly. Wow. Gross. And boring. To get better. Continue reading. We've had several illegible pages. There's a single page that is still somewhat readable. just has the same sentence repeated ad nauseum. Where's my son? Where's my son? Where's my son? Where's my son? Don't know about you, but I think this person is looking for the sun. Kinda weird. They scratched out the sun in all those photos in the hallway. Doesn't seem... After this, goes on and on. Wedding photo. That's the kind of style that was popular back then. Yeah, let's examine the piano. I wonder if it still works. Give one of the keys a good press, or two, or three, or four. Even to your untrained ears, you can tell the piano is solely off tune. Yeah, continue to play. I'll let you know next nothing about playing the piano. Continue to press keys haphazardly. Sounds escaping the instrument are, well, let's put it this way, totally unlike anything you've heard before. I always thought the piano would be the easiest thing to learn. Pressing buttons as you continue to struggle with the presence above your hand, coaxing it from to form shapes. Press down. A single chord sounds out. Despite your lack of musical knowledge, as to guess it sounded correct. You don't play any more than that though. Immediately withdraw your hand as a chill runs up your spine. That one I saw. Never mind. Give the another hesitant glance before backing away. Go to the kitchen. Stench of spoiled food hits you as you step through. Ugh. Oh. Fortunate for you lot. People who make the camera haven't developed the smell recording technology yet. But trust me, it's not pretty. A faint rustling sound seems to be coming from within the cupboard. Whoa, you hear that? I'm in your camera and approach the source of the sound. Open the cupboard. Open the cupboard doors. Reveal yourself, spirit. Oh, it's fine, the raccoon, stacking on whatever remains of the pantry staples. Oh. Well, let's leave them to that. Back away slowly. Might not be a ghost, but rabies are very real and very scary. Seems like we've got travellers here. Postcard from as close as New York and as far as Tokyo. Planes existed back then? Or they have to take like a boat? Ginger removed the postcard from the fridge and flipped them over to read the back. You have to pick out some post-its. Pile a chronological reading order. They're all from a Bonnie and they look like they're addressed to a Martha. That's right, Martha was the name of the mother who lived here. Greetings. By now you must be settled on your wedded bliss. Envious. You'd love Buenos Aires. If you didn't have your hands full back home. Sorry, this needs to stretch though. Have you chosen a name yet? How about Bobby after the baby's dear Aunt Bonnie? Haha. This Bonnie must have been Martha's sister then. Tokyo's amazing. I've picked out a few darling outfits in Ginza. Send photos of your send photos of Bobby wearing them for the first day of school. New York is just as you dream it. Perhaps you could bring Bobby here sometime. It'd be a good distraction from the troubles at school. Ooh, sweltering here in Bombay. Food is fantastic. Nine's a difficult age, but I'm sure things will get better. Bombay? Oh right, that's what Mumbai used to be called, huh? Anyway, that's the last of the readable postcards. Looks like the parents were having some trouble with their son. The unique aroma definitely seems to be emanating from the fridge. All this right now. Well, let's not. There's no way I'm opening that. Ghosts, fine. 60-year-old food. Possibly crawling with bugs? Yeah, heck no. Let's move. Living room. Checking the sheer amount of rubble in front of the door. It'll take you several hours to move it out of the way. Not exactly a gripping experience for spectators, but I keep accidentally right-clicking. Best not to bother, especially when there's already an open doorway to your right. Self. Get out. There. Hear that? Unit, you have something to say to me. Save you. You have to really hard, you can barely make out a few words. My son! You wait, hoping my spirit will say more, but they don't. Whoa. Is that a ghost? Did I imagine that? Hands up at the upper level. Just visible from your current location. Think about the stairs. But there's a whole lot of other stuff up there. Oh my god. I keep accidentally right-clicking, it's really upsetting me. Dying of curiosity. But I guess there's no way around it. Oh, you don't get to change your mind on it. Alright, bookshelves. Look through the books on the shelves. One looks promising. Got a photo album and flip it open. And to find inside's completely destroyed, disintegrated, and third adjective that starts with D. Oh, no old film photos could melt like that. I think that can happen on tiny photos. Sign of ghost activity. I should probably Google that. The sofa. Flop down the cushions. Puffs of dust. Both fall for the. You choke as you accidentally breathe the particles in. Wow, dusty, but otherwise pretty comfortable. I've taken that. Oh. Give it a try. Wake me up in 15 minutes, the frogs. Ooh, it's really refreshing. Let's get back at it. I do appreciate that it just lets you take a nap. Right. I swear I am Teddy. Thinking maybe not. Put your cameras in a sweeping shot across the kitchen island. All the utensils dinnerware still out. I feel like the family just up and disappeared. I think someone was about to sit down to have a meal, not with a layer of dust covering everything on the island. Right, so we can move back to the living room, move back to the hallway. Your surroundings, I wonder whether you... it doesn't let me interact with anything else, so I'll just leave. Well, that's all we're going to get out of this visit. Wish there were other parts of the house we could have seen. What was going on upstairs? Oh, was there a basement? I didn't notice. I guess we saw quite a lot in the house anyway. But we've definitely got the full experience. We even saw some ghosts after all. But it's not totally clear what happened to the family. Or did 3 people just up and disappear? Her in the hallway was likely dead. The presence in the living room felt like the mum. But the OG disappearing act, the son. What could have happened? Something supernatural. I'll start off by saying it was for sure something supernatural. I mean, all the evidence was like ghost encounter. I mean, as just said, we have proof that this place is haunted. It was just always a ghost hotspot. The original inhabitants were spirited away. Like the Studio Ghibli movie. But of course, this is speculation on my part. Maybe some of you disagree. As for the definitive truth of what happened with this family, that will remain a mystery. Until next time, it's your boy Froggy signing off. I do wonder what else you can find in there, but like with how much I need to get through, I think I'm just gonna have to say, gonna find out. I'll leave the oh. There's your answer. That's a lot of other stuff. Yeah. But I will leave the everyone's dying. Right. Links. I'll leave the links in the description for where to pick up these games. A lot of them are free, but I'm gonna consider supporting them just because they are pretty cool. Fun little experiences. But that's it for this one, and I shall catch you next time.